lot of fun to see that if anybody can stop Luna on what a lot of players now consider the best character in the game.
Wait, hold on. Are they hailing him that high again? Like, they're putting my boy Teros back to the top?
Kind of 9-0 godly with it. So, I mean.
Yo.
Yeah, so it's just. And he still won. Yeah, kind of just got off of a win yesterday. In South America in Grand. So, yeah, really big deal here. And Luna was, like, really sick on Teros before.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Right? So,
I know.
Yeah, here he is in top 8 winner's side. Running deck stance, going up against MegD, who did play a lot of Petra against Radish in that Ditto, but now is on the Val here.
Yeah, I like the Val pickup going into this matchup. You need the defense to withstand the blows from Teros. Oh my gosh, if he would have landed that, I would have lost it. That's my favorite thing in the game. He goes for it one more time, he catches.
Got the dodge too. Didn't get the down light into ground pound, however, and MegD makes it back. But yeah, that neutral signature probably would have knocked down a lot of other Legends. Val, little tanky, able to survive in a lot of those cases, and now they're back into the fray. Down air, ground pound, sidelight recovery. MegD steals the lead from Luna after that neutral sig hits, and that could be the stock. One more recovery would do it.
I love that we're in the era where MegD is beating the passive allegations. He is boxing right now. He is throwing all the buttons possible going into this matchup. His gauntlets were looking really good just now.
It does depend on the matchup, I think.
True.
When fighting against Luna, I think MegD's a lot more confident in the scrap. And then also, like, ever since MegD's gotten higher and higher placements in 2s, I think that he's, like, unlocked a new off-stage edge guard ability that he didn't have before. So it has been fun watching MegD's Val grow into the scene as well. And also, I think he was, like, the last North America top player, like in the top 10, to implement dash landing into his play. And now I'm starting to see some of it, and so he's catching back up. Like there was like about 2 good tournaments where he wasn't really playing as fast as everybody else that could do it, and now he's starting to do it, and he's looking fantastic.
He is definitely moving very fast. Look at that, the weapon toss, grab the sword, nice slice and dice, and he has a pretty sizable lead here going up against Luna. Luna can't find this first stock, despite being Teros, the smacker.
Yeah, stomping around, trying to see if MegD was going to dodge in, and finally catches one landing. That stomp there will do it. He just takes a moment. Probably just takes a deep breath, to be honest. Luna likes to gather his composure in between stocks all the time. Because this is a pretty good deficit that he has to come back from here. And MegD's not making it easy to hit him with these weapons.
You know, we were talking about playing fast, and Luna is one of the fastest players in the game, and he forces the game to be this quick, right? So for him to have to take a break in between stocks, it makes perfect sense. You know, he did not get that edge guard. It would have been a clean play there. We saw Java a second ago doing that like it was nothing.
Yeah. Java unarmed, it might as well be a third weapon in his kit. I think he's the only player I'm confident in saying that like, but Luna was going off stage unarmed himself and tagged on a good amount of damage to MegD. MegD still has, like, I think D-Light recovery will barely not knock out. Let's find out. Oh, I was wrong.
Spitting. That was barely, like, he hovered on the blast zone for a second.
I wasn't confident whether it was going to or not, and then it did. So good job on MegD for having those damage ranges memorized there. And now he's really tacking on the hurt. Luna goes for gravity cancel, neutral signature, and without a dodge, MegD sends him flying to the sky with that delay recovery.
Yeah, he's getting chunked, man. A lot of damage back to back. They both slowed down a little bit right now. Actually, Meg is playing a little bit faster. I understand Luna's at a deficit. He wants to try to catch up, but he cannot find the hit. Finally, stomps there. Still not enough. He's going to make it back unless this edge guard's good. Yes, it is. Safe.
Okay. An interesting preemptive call out there from MegD just to put out the sword recovery, thinking that he was calling out Luna going for like a dash jump, pivot, ground pound, and Luna just waited out the recovery and stared him, but I still like the idea a lot. MegD with a huge lead here. And honestly, what is Luna going to do to get back in? Okay, that Sarah to downlight was nice. Double down air. No, went for down air instead. Now Luna's brought it back.
Yeah, he's brought it back. He is finding hits, man. It's been back-to-back, but okay, MegD, he's almost gotten close to red. He's in a position where just a few more hits. Downlight recovery could do it, but you're not even going to get a chance, bucko. That's a nice gravity cancel down sig coming out from Luna with the ropes.
Sidelight and air down sig. Okay. It's like a much better version of sidelight and air ground pound, which is what all Axe characters can do, but like Teros can do down sig instead, and that, like, look at that, waits it out a little bit too, and MegD falls right into it. And I was getting ready to say that I think the way MegD plays is actually really, really good against Axe. And I was wondering if Luna struggled in that game 1, if he would go back to some other legends that, like, I know that Blasters got nerfed, but it's like they're still pretty darn good. And Luna has a lot of experience against MegD on them. But with that win, no reason to change anything, right? We're going into Game 2, right back to Small Fortress of Lions. MegD had control over Game 1 the entire time and then gave it up at the very last second, and that's all that matters, right?
Yeah, that was the clutch factor of Luna. He found his groove. He lived in that groove, and he closed the game, right? Because it was all in control from MegD the whole time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's starting off this way again, too. And now I'm just like looking at this suspiciously. Like, okay, Stomp Stare comes through. If Luna takes the lead, oh man, sidelight, Stomp, sidelight. That's so much damage.
I've been seeing people do that a lot. That thing hurts. It racks up damage quick.
Yeah, silent. Oh, neutral Sakata's recovery too. He's gone.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, caught the recovery too.
Yeah, I think Hammer's sidelight got like a little bit of stun, like a frame more on it, very recently. As like Hammer was like out of relevance for a while, and then was slowly getting small buffs here and there until we are where we are right now. And it's just a lot more. There's a lot more reward for going for that move before, whereas previously it was really just like a one poke and you're done.
Yeah, true. And I'm glad Hammer's back for sure. Right now, whiffing with the axe. MegD trying to find the final touch, and he's probably got enough resources to make it back. But there is the answer. I could smell it from a mile away.
Yeah, MegD's edge guards are pretty darn good, and he's showing it right there. Luna had a few D-lights missed, but MegD waited out those resources, which you were right. He did have the ones to come back, but then it's a matter of whether or not your opponent will let you, and MegD did not let Luna back to the stage. Evened up 2-2. Axe picked up. Luna is going right back off the side of the stage. I wonder what it is about like Roman Reigns and the shovel, right? Because it's the axe. It kind of was doing the same thing.
Yeah, that's the combo. I don't understand.
Is it just because it's like? I have no idea. I don't know why this is combo. Somebody tell me.
Tell you. There's something going on in Discord that we don't know about.
I'll VOD review Twitch chat. Somebody explain to me why everyone picks the shovel. Look, he's double shovel.
Double shovel.
Yeah. It's been the case. It's actually just a trend. Whose drip is this? Who claimed that? Someone let me know.
I have no idea. It makes no sense to me. But all I'm saying is, at least the character's back in play. That's all I care about.
You get sided off the side of the stage. Actually, MegD didn't want to go for the edge guard there. It's always like it's how much you want to risk fighting Hammer off stage when going for an edge guard there. One recovery can just completely ruin your day. Down air, reversals MegD towards the top of the sky, but he just lands right back down with an end light. D-light side air takes the hammer out of his hand and also the stock as he goes up with a lead once again in Game 2. But so far, MegD's had a lead the entire set until the very last minute.
Yep. Holding on for dear life is what he's going to have to do right now. Now, Luna looking for this second stock. Nice dare. Ooh, barely missed the Sair. And Luna picking up hit after hit. Got him to about mustard yellow.
Oh, Sair hits.
That's Bijan.
Yeah, I mean, we've long left the color for me to be able to debate whether or not that's what that was, because Luna took so much damage in between you saying that and us thinking about it. Nair comes down.
What is this? This ketchup or sriracha?
I don't know. When it comes to food color theory, I'm probably the last person to talk to. D-Light recovery takes it off the top. That's like
food color theory. Oh man,
I have no idea. Because a lot of the stuff you're referencing was just like,
right.
Depends on where you got that ketchup packet from, I suppose. If you're eating even out of packets, you can just get it out of. Who cares? Condiments overrated in general.
Okay. Ooh, we got 590. Wait, he only took 327 damage that game?
Yeah.
Dang, I didn't know it was that dominant. Like, I mean, he had a pretty sizable
That's why
lead,
I was saying,
golly.
like, Game 1 actually looked really bad for Luna to me. And then Luna clutched it. And I mean, he clutched it. Like, he got some neutral sigs, he got the down sig as well. But if it continues going this way, I think MegD's going to 3-1 him because it's actually so hard for Luna to get a hit. And every neutral opening that MegD's getting, he's getting a dodge read, he's getting 4 to 5 hits. And it's like, yeah, I know Taros technically only needs to hit a Sair at a time. But the real mileage comes from hitting 5 sidelight nairs on Axe over and over again in the set. And Luna's not finding any of those, and MegD is destroying him for it.
So, since the Axe is struggling, all right, I know he's not going to do it, but what would you think about a Taros player swapping over to Nash real quick? Rack up damage with the spear. You close him out with some stomp Sairs. What are you thinking?
You know, I like recoiled at the suggestion at first, and then I went, actually, it does sound kind of nice, but I don't think anyone's going to think about it ever.
I know. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, like Nash is just kind of like in that weird spot where I'm like, what? I mean, his dex is so low that technically, like, This should be like favored by a lot of players. Oh, MegD makes it back. Stuffed recovery on the weapon throw though. And this is a great start coming out for Luna in game number 3. Side stick, however, a little hopeful, I feel like. Try to get the bounce off of the down air and the side air, and MegD gets an amazing dare ground pound combo. He's gotten that a few times actually. He's been really favoring that against how Luna's been reacting out of those down airs, and he gets a ton of damage off of it every time.
That's definitely a lot of damage. That lead that Luna set up for himself is dwindling, and now it is about tied. Both of them at the spot where, I mean, pretty much one more good hit will do it. Ooh. Not that right there. So now downlight recovery should do it on this right now.
I think so. Downlight cider comes through, and that's MegD not being certain himself.
Yeah, true.
D-light recovery absolutely at this point, but he's just trying to cover those landings with N-light. Goes for the new weapon spawn. Had a sword prime. Look at him go. Another neutral light. Luna has been in the same like loop of jumping back to the stage. Okay, here we go again. No, never mind. The Sarah actually has enough knockback that time. MegD, huge deficit at the start. However, takes the lead back, and now it's 3-2. Let's see what he can do with the sword here. Oh, just throw it to the side. Yeah.
So I'll just run these hands real quick to rack up some damage.
What are you thinking? Gravity cancel ends to get this. That's the oldest trick in the book, literally.
Bro, he's tried it like 5 times at this point, honestly. He landed one good one, and then, I don't know, it's like his favorite tool on that side.
I mean, it's hard when you're playing Taros not to use the move. Even Kinda uses neutral sig, and Kinda has like 3 signatures per tournament.
You got it. You
just gotta go for it. Nair hits, does knock out, and Luna evens it up, only taking like a sliver of damage. So
that's good stuff. That's good stuff. All right, now the neutral lights. We saw that loop happening a moment ago. That's been he's been having a hard time getting around it.
Yeah, and this is like, Flambo and I were talking about this yesterday, and we're kind of noticing this with any weapon that has this neutral light, that has this grab property. Players are like either covering landings with neutral light in place of a spot dodge, because it's kind of like it works as a dodge or just catches where somebody's going, or they're doing like dash land pivot neutral light because it just has such active frames, and they're just like, I can actually hit this move 7 million times, and eventually it will just knock out on its own. And that's been something that we've been seeing from a lot of sword, axe, alike. Like we see right there with Luna, right? His neutral light sends him off stage, and Hammer doesn't really have that as good of an option there. You get Stomp instead, though, so that's what he's looking for. So never mind, gets the scoop and the cross up, and he has to knock it off the top.
Nice KO. But yeah, I like that development, and everybody's just deciding to go for the neutral lights with, like you said, with the grab properties, because it's like at this point, people are so good at movement in this game, so you can't find the big hits, and they know you want the big hits.
You want
so
the
you
move
just keep on doing the consistent hit until it finishes,
and the one that lasts long enough to catch somebody who's moving pretty quick.
Yes.
That's the general idea, I feel like. Nice job with that dodge through recovery. Downlight cider will put Luna off the side of the stage. MegD wants to even things up right away. What will he go for here? He haven't seen too many side sticks just yet. And Luna actually makes his way back to the stage. Primes an axe, too. Neutral light comes through. Pick up. Neutral light can come through once more. No, he's putting out the downlights and the neutral lights. Just playing this anti-air, anti-landing game there. Luna doesn't really feel like, or I guess, yeah, it's kind of just hard for Sword in general. If Sword sidelights forward, axe neutral light beats that, too.
Yeah, his ground movement is getting really clean. What a gravity cancel from MegD, though. Going to close out that stock. He didn't need too much damage. But, I mean, like I said, dude, we're talking about the roast, man. This dude can get you up out of there. If Luna catches one good sequence, it's going to spell trouble.
Sidelight, stomp, sidelight, and then he's a stomp Sarah away, right?
You know what I mean?
It's tough. MegD realizes that, too. Went for something, and Luna was able to put out a downer on the jump while MegD was waiting on reaction. Gets caught by it. Stomp and sig. Not true.
D-like ground pound. No. He was scared of the nair. I understand. It's
unarmed versus. Wow. Not even with iframes, too. You usually see that on respawn. But he was just kind of like, I'm going to hit him with the haymaker there. All right, so Luna, after a pretty convincing loss on Fortress of Lions, goes to APOC. Has a clean JV2, I think. Maybe he took like a weapon throw's worth of damage, but that was pretty good there. He didn't get the edge guard in that moment, but what did MegD do? Did he just threw his weapon away, got a new weapon, and then just jumped right into it? Okay.
I really wanted to see what the read was.
It covers the dash jump angle. It didn't cover a regular jump angle, but that's what it did. And MegD tried to cross Luna up from above, and Luna's been doing so good at playing anti-air here. And MegD has been spending a lot of his time using every jump in his kit before coming back down into the loving hands of a neutral light from Luna. Look at this. Goes for the recovery. Doesn't quite get it. Stops side lights. Little late, but the gravity cancel wake up side sig will hit MegD, and Luna is on fire this stock. What is going on? Look at that. Nairs the weapon out of his hands in under 20 seconds.
This is the Luna I know. This is the guy I remember. He is saucing right now. doing stuff that most people wouldn't even attempt. He's landing hit after hit.
Oh. And now, what has he got here? I mean, okay, the neutral does knock out. Okay. That was like, I was talking about how like it wasn't really opting for that with Hammer because it's a lot harder to catch the landings, but it works anyways, and eventually it will knock out, and this is the first time Luna's had a lead this big. Usually he like gets the damage and then MegD brings it back before he goes down.
Yeah, exactly. That's how all the other rounds have been going, or he loses the stock first, right? But here we go. Oh, hey, that was kind of nasty, but he doesn't land. The combination wake up side sig again.
Yeah.
He's found something in MegD's gameplay. He's like, you know what? I see what you're doing. I ain't going to let you do it.
Puts it the down signature. MegD does get a D-Light, dash jump, dare, punish. Sidelight nair, brings it back to the stage. Neutral Light puts him off the side. Recovery would knock out here. Oh, but now they're both off the side of the stage, and Recovery's not going to knock out beneath the ground. Oh. MegD still hasn't gotten the stock yet, and Luna needs one strong hit to have a 3-1 stock lead. MegD desperate for a knockout here. There we go. Finally gets it.
That setup for MegD was nice. He just went out there, utilized all of his resources, come back to the stage because he made Luna fade out away. So now Luna has nothing left. Goes for the recovery. That was clean. That was clean. All right, going into the gauntlets. And I think he can rack up some pretty good. Nah, never mind. He's got the hammer already. Stomp Sayer is a threat. This neutral sig is a threat. Side sig is a threat. I mean, how many threats are there?
It's probably easier to count what threats there aren't.
Right.
We got like down light, side light. I think that's it. Yeah, everything else that hits right now is going to be pretty brutal. Even Luna's doing this. Yeah, okay, Stomp Sayer comes through. Something else that he likes to do is when he's holding his ground and center, he'll do like a jump immediately down air in case MegD tries to like dash through or underneath him. And that will just knock that off the top. So Luna doing a great job covering all of his bases there. Sidelight into sidelight, stomp down air, goes for the gravity cancel end sig, and it was the right idea, just the wrong spacing. Another sidelight comes through, and MegD's already in orange. Recovery comes through there. Nice neutral light, but MegD's going to need a lot more than that to bring this back.
He didn't commit. That's young man reaction. He threw that weapon right there and didn't commit to chasing over to MegD because it didn't touch. I would have just went over, right? Like, how do you recognize that? These guys are too good.
Well, they've probably seen that scenario 10,000 times. Let's be honest. Yeah. It's like after a certain point, it's like, is it reaction or is it recognition? Well, it's different from player to player for sure. But MegD does bring it back pretty nicely. Silent in a neutral air low. We'll put him off the side of the stage. Luna goes for a jump read on that recovery, and MegD gets a nair, sidelight nair. No, doesn't get the next nair, and Luna gets a sidelight nair to bring MegD into a position where even a sider would knock out. But this is risky. Is Luna gonna go off stage unarmed? No, hammer picked up. Stomp Sayer would do it.
I think we're at the point where Luna's just not going to play with him on the side of the stage because Meg knows that he's going to have to make a big. MegD knows he has to make a big play to take the game. Sayer's good.
Sometimes Luna, though. Okay, he does go for it. He gets the down air, and even against the wall has enough force to take him off the top of the stage, and that's going to be 3-1. Luna knocking MegD into the elimination bracket and being the first player to secure his ticket to Atlanta, Georgia for the Autumn Royale.
You know, we started this where we were like, we thought he was going to get 3-1 because the way that the games were going.
That's what I was thinking.